sound at night, but he started squawking like he was being strangled. I'd never heard him make daughter who had died used to play a game with her father. When he played the piano, she'd crawl underneath, grab his ankles, and push his feet up and down on the pedals. And we run away from there and which had slid open. I was in a jam. What to do? Before whoever it was got to the window, I rolled off the couch and flattened myself against it. We had an old cedar chest as a coffee table at that time. I pulled up my leg so I couldn't be seen from the window. Julie was barking wildly now, and the cat had gone under something. I had to move. I would be in full view from the next window. I got up dizzy and moved across the living room where the curtain was closed, toward the phone. My dog was now leaping at one of the windows, with her teeth bared and barking. Whoever it was wasn't leaving. I had a hunch they knew I was alone. I didn't know how long they had been looking in before the dog started to growl. What really spooked me was a barking dog wasn't scaring them off. There wasn't anyone around to hear my dog. The campground close to us was closed for the winter. We had the only house amongst weekend cabins. Unfortunately, it was Wednesday. I had got to the phone by moving along the wall. At one point, I was pressed up against the wall under the window that he was looking into. Yes, I was sure it was a man, from the height and across the shoulders of the jacket, that I glimpsed when he moved away from one of the other windows. I lifted the phone and realized it was dead. At the same time, I heard the back door being tried. I froze for a minute because the back door had a glass window. I was dizzy and starting to panic when I remembered that my stepdad had a different phone line put into his office at the other end of the house. I got up and ran down the hallway with my dog and into his office, locked the door behind me just in case. Thank goodness that phone was okay. I called my stepdad at the house they were playing cards at. It was only a mile away. The sheriff's station was on the other side of the lake. I needed someone to come fast. Took me a while to get him to understand with the dog barking, and I'm a blithering idiot at this point, till I finally yelled, "Help! Come now, someone is breaking in. They have cut the other phone line. If they get in, I'm going out another door and hide outside." I was so dizzy everything was moving. I sat down on the floor under his desk, where I wouldn't be seen from the window, and hoped I wouldn't have to run outside. My dog found me and stood guard over me. She was no longer barking, but her hackles were still up and her lips were curved away from her teeth. That frightened me more than when she was barking. It was like she knew not to draw attention to where I was. It seemed like forever, but it was just a few minutes when I heard a siren. Turns out some of the people my parents were playing cards with were deputies. Daddy and one deputy came into the house to find me, while a couple of guys and a deputy looked around outside. I was shaking, cold with shock, and the office wasn't heated, so I was just plain old cold. The window on the back door had been broken out. There was blood on it. The guy cut himself on it. The doorknob lock had been opened, but the deadbolt call back from the neighbor. The neighbor was mistaken and realized who I was. I told her what happened and that it really scared me. The neighbor said they were just pulling in so they'd check it out. I eventually went to sleep. I later found out that the neighbor's husband looked all around the house, but he found nothing. But he did see a strange car pulling out of the cul-de-sac as he pulled into his house. let alone go upstairs where it was completely dark. Now, I was a bedwetter until about 8, so my bladder's never been worth a damn, and I was dancing around at this point. I had only one logical way to relieve my bladder. I was so scared of the possessed computer that I peed in my mom's front bushes. No shame in my game. I was that disturbed.